Hare Krishna. Hello friends, I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra Rathod and I am preacher of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, and today is very special lecture. Today I am going to talk about chemistry and Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, the relation of chemistry with Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, which is actually published by me, and this is my effort. And this is actually Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. I would say Shrimad Bhagavad Gita is neither religious book nor spiritual book, but in true sense, pure book of science and humanity. And I am trying to propagate a humanity on the basis of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, and trying to morally motivate to those people who are actually frustrated and attempting to commit suicide on the basis of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. So let's get into chemistry and Shrimad Bhagavad Gita both. The first comparison, the conservation and also indestructible of matter, the conservation of energy. Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, verse number 70 and 20, chapter number 2. Shrimad Bhagavad Gita speaks to indestructible of the soul, and it cannot be cut, burned, and also dried or also destroyed. The soul can never be destroyed. नैनम छेदन्ति शस्त्राणि नैन दहति पावक na chain ankle dantyapo na shoshati maruta. This is what Madhusudan clearly stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Nainam chedanti sastrani naina dahati pavakah na chain ankle dantyapo na shoshati marutah. The soul can never be cut by any weapons. The soul is not, soul is totally unborn, and it never born, and it will never be destroyed. So this is actually Madhusudana clearly stated. So in the chemistry, this parallel the law of conservation of the mass as well as energy. The conservation of mass and energy, and the matter and also energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed from the one form to the another form. The soul can be transformed from the one form to the another form. This is why Lord Krishna actually talked about transmigration of the soul. Lord Krishna clearly stated, verse number 22, chapter number 2, here Madhusudana clearly stated, वासांसि जीर्णा यथा विहाय नवानि करन्ति नरोपराणि तथा शरीरारि विहाय जीर्णाय अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. This is what Madhusudana clearly stated. Madhusudan said, वासांसि जीर्णा यथा विहाय. The soul cannot be destroyed. The soul only means, as we are actually giving up old and useless cloth and also get into the new cloth, and similarly soul actually leave the useless body and also get into the new body. So this is the transmigration of the soul. So this is the first comparative analysis. And when we actually see the second comparative analysis, we just have to understand transformation and also reaction. So the reaction of the chemical process, the reaction of the chemical, and the reaction of the matter. And with Srimad Bhagavad Gita, what does Lord Krishna say in Srimad Bhagavad Gita? What did Lord Krishna say before 5,000 years ago in the battle of Mahabharata before Arjuna? Gita emphasized the changes as the only constant. Parivartan hi sansar ka niyam hai. The changes, the transformation is only the rule of life. Just as living beings undergoes transformation, birth, growth, and also decay means birth, growth, and decay. The particular person born, then actually get into the adult, means get into the adult age, then also we become a youth, then means gradually become old, then ultimately that particular person died. So this is the parivartana. Parivartan vahi sansar ka niyam hai. This is what Madhusudana clearly stated. And in the chemistry, atoms and molecules undergoes the continued reaction and also transformation without losing their fundamental identity. Our soul will never be destroyed. Our soul is not losing their fundamental identity. The basic structure of our soul will remain the same. Only transmigration, only changing the body, but the internal part of the soul will definitely remain same. This is what Madhusudana clearly stated. Example, the carbon can appear as a diamond, graphite, and also CO2. Forms changes, essence, and also remains. The carbon can appear as a diamond, graphite, or CO2. Forms change, essence remain. The internal part of the CO2, carbon, will remain the same. So this is the second analysis. And actually means let's get into the third analysis. Balance and also equilibrium. Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, verse number 60 to 17, chapter number 6. Here Lord Krishna advised the moderation and also balance in eating and sleeping and also action. the particular person who is eating very less, the particular person who is eating too much, that particular person will never become a yogi. So balance in eating and as well as sleeping, both are required. The particular person who is sleeping not enough and sleeping more than what does he require, the particular person will never become yogi. So this is what Madhusudana clearly stated in Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. And chemistry also relies on equilibrium, and the reaction moves toward the balanced state, and also disturbances shift system until the balance is regained. The balance is actually most important according to chemistry as well as Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So three gunas and also state of the matters. So this is what Madhusudana here clearly stated, three gunas. This is the fourth comparative analysis, three gunas, rajas, tamas and sattva gunas, and the state of the matters. The state of the matters like a solid, water, and solid, liquid, and also gas. So three gunas compare with the three state of the matter. So Gita explains all the nature in terms of the three gunas, sattva gunas, rajoguna, and also tamo gunas. And this can be linked morphically with the state of the matters. The sattva means gas, the light, expansive. The gas sattva means expansive and also light, very light. Rajoguna means something like a liquid, dynamic and also flowing. The particular person can be mixed with anything or any person. So this is actually liquid. So liquid means the Rajoguna, and the dynamic and also flowing means the Rajoguna can be changed in each and every fraction of the second. The Tamoguna something like a solid, inert and also stable. Tamoguna will, that particular person are very rigid. That particular person doesn't want to change. But the Rajoguna something like a dynamic, only seeing their personal benefit. These people are self-centered people. So this is the fourth analysis. Then when actually let's get into the fifth analysis, comparative analysis, cyclic nature of the universe. Gita speaks about the creation as well as the dissolution occurs in the cycles. Means today something has created, then due course of the time that particular things will be destroyed. So destruction is only cause of the new creation. Listen my words very carefully. Destruction is only the cause of the new creation. This is what Madhusudana clearly stated. Chemistry reflect this through the natural cycle, water cycle, carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, where the elements circulate endlessly in the transformed forms. So this is actually fifth analysis. And the sixth analysis, detachment and also catalyst. Gita teaches the niskam karma, action without attachment to the result. The action without attachment to the result. This is why Madhusudana clearly stated, niyatam kuru karma tvam karma jaya hi akarmanah. Sarira yatra pichate na prasayate na tu akarmanah. Here Madhusudana clearly stated, perform your prescribed duty. Working is better than not working. And no one can maintain his or her physical body without performing his duty. This is what Madhusudana clearly stated. So, this is actually mentioned in verse number 8, chapter number 3, Karma Yoga. So, Niskam Karma is the gunas of the life. This is what Madhusudana clearly stated. In the chemistry, catalyst acts similarly. The catalyst, they participate in the reaction, enable transformation, but remain unchanged, unattached at the end. So catalyst will never be changed. It will remain. It will only and only speed up the particular reaction. This is the sixth analysis. Seven analysis, unity in the diversity. Gita highlights that all the beings are expressions of the same universal essences, Brahmanas. The chemistry shows the unity in the diversity at the atomic level, all the matters. However, the diverse is built from the same fundamental element of the periodic table. So this is the comparison. This is the seven comparative analysis. Then let's get into the conclusion. The Srimad Bhagavad Gita through spiritual sculptures align with many scientific truth when viewed symbolically. It's a teaching about the indestructibility, transformation, balance, cycle and detachment, the fine striking parallel in the chemistry principle of the conservation, reaction, equilibrium, cycle and also catalysis. This shows that eternal wisdom and also modern science are not contradictory but complementary pathway to the understanding the reality. Means why? What are the reasons behind the comparative study of chemistry and Srimad Bhagavad Gita? Because we are able to understand the modern reality, understanding the basic reality. Srimad Bhagavad Gita and chemistry both are same. There is no difference between both. Chemistry is a modern subject and Srimad Bhagavad Gita is an ancient subject. This is the things. This is actually bifurcation between both. This is the division between both. I hope you all can understand this comparative video, comparative study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita with chemistry. I hope means you don't have any question, but if you have any question, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Jai Sri Radhe.